Would you describe SASSANI laughter, and how is it different than human? Do you harness the energy of it and use it for things? If so, what?
Yes, oftentimes we will in that way laugh in a manner that is full body. And it's not necessarily that we ourselves are laughing by ourselves. As we laugh, we become aware of this or language, the idea of the cosmic giggle, the idea of universal laughter, understanding that that in and of itself represents joy and unity. And it translates in that way into the idea of laughter. So when we engage in what you consider to be laughter, which is not really external for us, it's more of an internal vibration, the idea is it links us in that way to a universal knowingness, a universal collective consciousness and their knowingness of the joy of creation, the love of creation, the passion of creation, and the gratitude of existing in the first place. The love of existing in the first place. So when we laugh, we are tapping into that collective level of knowingness across the universe. So you could say when we laugh, we're laughing with all of creation. When we then have those experiences, which for us can be very deep, very profound, very regenerating, we then bring that energy back to us and we then express it in whatever way, shape, or form is the most exciting way to express it. And that is how we harness it. We allow for it to that way then come into our bodies, come into our realities, and we then create our reality from that point of view, from that knowingness. Individuals in our society will sometimes spend great deals of time in that state of accessing what you consider to be the universal laughter, the cosmic giggle. And for some members of our society, it's an entire theme for them, where they will spend years in that state, soaking it in, soaking in the joy, being nourished by it, downloading its wisdom, learning from it. And then the way they crystallize it is they then come out of that trance, you could say, and they then begin to express it in whatever way, shape, or form they prefer. And that is how we store it. We store it through the idea of embodying it into the society through action and through creativity.
Okay. So it would be very different, like if we saw one of you laughing, we wouldn't hear anything necessarily. It wouldn't be like how we laugh as humans.
It would be different, but it would trigger very similar things within you.
Okay.
It would trigger very similar things within you because we in that way would be tuning into that level of knowingness we described within you. Because you have that aspect of collective conscious knowingness, of the joy of creation, of the love of creation, of the gratitude of even existing in the first place. The idea is when you go into laughter, it triggers those aspects within you. Many of you, when you are in very powerful states of love and joy and happiness, may actually be able to begin to tune in to if that state of joy is associated with laughter from our civilization or from other civilizations in general.